Hi guys, welcome to our Substack. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Adrian Kwan. I am the founder of the Pageant Project. The neighborhood cat has come along. About 10 years ago, I started this crazy quest to try to understand the pageant industry and started interviewing pageant contestants, pageant queens. Since then, I've interviewed over 300. Lost count, to be honest. Made over 100 podcast episodes, released a couple of top 10 pageant books on Amazon, and in COVID I also got into pageant coaching. I'm a qualified life coach and a qualified tennis coach as well. Worked in an all-girls high school as a head tennis coach and thought I would turn my coaching skills to pageantry, as I said, during the lockdown. And since then, I've coached pageant contestants and title holders from every major system: Miss Universe, Miss USA, Miss America, are the more American-centric ones, and then things like Miss Earth, Miss International, Miss Grant, etc. And that's been a trip and a journey in and of itself. What I wanted to do with this Substack is have a central location to dump all my pageant knowledge. As you can imagine, as a bird attacks a neighborhood cat, as you can imagine, after interviewing hundreds of pageant girls and coaching so many of them, there are a lot of conversations that go on behind the scenes. And for better or worse, a lot of pageant information is hidden. There are a lot of things in the industry to this day that we still are not supposed to discuss, a lot of taboos. And I really wanted a central location to take all that information and put it somewhere where it can serve you. I didn't like having it fragmented on YouTube, on Instagram, and all over the place. And to be frank, short form content, although it gets a lot of views, it's impossible to really deliver the same level of impact and in-depth knowledge in a 30-second or 60-second reel or YouTube short. So this Substack is to be the central location for me to brain dump all my pageant knowledge. It's also going to be a chance for you to interact with me and get your questions answered. Now, there's free and there's paid. For the free subscribers, you're going to get the usual, the expected pageant tips from me. For our paid guys, and I've tried to make it as affordable as possible, so this is our launch at the moment. Early days, it's $9.99 a month. That's USD, which compared to pageant coaching rates, me myself, I don't want to throw shade, I charge almost $200 US per hour for a coaching session. So I wanted to make this super affordable. If you pay the $9.99 US a month, or I think it's $97 a year, then you get access to what I'm calling mini courses. So there's pageant tips, which will be available for free. Interviews, which I do with title holders and contestants, obviously I'll be giving that away for free. But those mini courses, which are a bit more in-depth, if you want Q&As with myself, get a chance to have your questions answered, then those are going to be for paid subscribers only. As I said, it's a nominal fee, $9.99 a month. You could dive in if you're in the lead up to a pageant, dive in, get all the knowledge, and then go back to free if you wanted to. But as I said, I'm going to be adding all the knowledge I can to this Substack, interacting with you, so making sure I answer your actual questions, because I never want to assume that I know what you want to know. And then also maybe longer view, I kind of want to have a repository of pageant information which I can use to maybe at some point build a pageant coaching AI, but one that's actually filled with my knowledge rather than just generic knowledge it's scraped from the internet of let's say dubious or varying quality. So that's all we're here to do. Welcome. Glad to have you here. As I said, you can join as a free subscriber, you can join as a paid subscriber. I'd love to have you as either. You can obviously recommend us if you find what we're doing here valuable. And any questions, let me know. You can reach me here, obviously on the Substack, leave a message, leave a comment, or you can reach me on any of my socials or email, info@thepageantproject.com. Speak to you soon.